Turn on subtitles for better understanding. The Ottoman Empire was one of the most powerful empires in history. It lasted for more than 600 years. Its story is full of glory and change. The empire began in the late 1200s. It started with a small Turkish tribe. The leader was Osman, a brave and wise man. His name gave the empire its title. Osman's followers were strong warriors. They fought to expand their land. They believed their mission was sacred. Their faith gave them courage and unity. The Ottomans lived near the Byzantine Empire. They wanted to conquer its lands. Their armies grew larger and stronger. They learned new ways of fighting. In 1453, the Ottomans captured Constantinople. It was a great victory. The city became their capital. They renamed it Istanbul. The fall of Constantinople shocked Europe. It marked the end of the Byzantine Empire. The Ottomans now controlled trade between East and West. Istanbul became a rich and lively city. It was full of markets, mosques, and palaces. People from many cultures lived there together. The empire expanded quickly. It reached into Europe, Asia, and Africa. Its armies conquered new lands every year. Its power seemed endless. Sultans ruled the empire with great authority. They were both kings and religious leaders. Their word was law. Their palaces showed their wealth. One of the greatest sultans was Suleiman the Magnificent. He ruled in the 1500s. His empire was strong and organized. His name became legendary. Under Suleiman, the empire reached its largest size. It stretched from Hungary to Egypt, from Algeria to Iraq. It was a vast and diverse land. Suleiman improved laws and government. He built schools, mosques, and bridges. He supported art and science. His reign was a golden age. The Ottoman army was feared everywhere. Its soldiers were disciplined and brave. The Janissaries, elite troops, were trained from childhood. Trade made the empire rich. Goods from Asia and Africa passed through its ports. Spices, silk, and gold filled its markets. Istanbul was a center of culture. Artists, poets, and scholars came from many lands. The city mixed traditions from East and West. Religion played a big role in life. Islam was the empire's faith. But Christians and Jews were allowed to live and worship freely. The empire was known for tolerance. Different peoples lived side by side. They spoke many languages. They shared customs and ideas. Ottoman architecture was famous. Mosques with tall minarets decorated the skyline. The Blue Mosque and Topkapi Palace became symbols of beauty. The empire's navy controlled the seas. Its ships sailed across the Mediterranean. They protected trade and fought enemies. The Ottomans influenced Europe deeply. Their art, food, and music spread widely. Even their clothes inspired European fashion. But after Suleiman's death, problems began. Weak rulers followed strong ones. The empire started to lose direction. Corruption grew inside the court. Wars became harder to win. European countries developed new weapons. The Ottoman army fell behind in technology. Its power slowly faded. Trade routes changed over time. Ships from Europe sailed around Africa. The Ottomans lost control of world trade. Their wealth decreased. The empire became too large to manage. Local leaders gained more power. The central government weakened. Rebellions started in distant provinces. The Janissaries, once loyal soldiers, became a problem. They resisted change. They interfered in politics. They lost their discipline and purpose. European nations grew stronger. They wanted Ottoman lands. Russia, Austria, and Britain fought wars against the empire. The Ottomans tried to reform. They modernized their army and schools. They built factories and railways. But progress was slow. In the 1800s, nationalism spread. Different peoples wanted independence. Greeks, Serbs, and Arabs began to rebel. The empire lost territory piece by piece. Greece became free. Egypt gained autonomy. The Balkans broke away. The Ottoman map shrank. The empire was called the sick man of Europe. It was weak but still alive. European powers competed to control its future. Sultans tried to save their empire. They introduced new laws and schools. They sent students to Europe. They wanted modernization. But change brought conflict. Some people wanted tradition. Others wanted progress. The empire was divided in spirit. In the early 1900s, the Young Turks rose to power. They promised reform and unity. They hoped to rebuild strength, but war soon came. World War I was disastrous. The empire joined Germany's side. Battles destroyed its army. Its lands were invaded and occupied. After the war, the empire collapsed. Allied forces divided its territory. Istanbul was occupied. The Sultan lost his throne. A new leader appeared, Mustafa Kemal Ataturk. He fought for independence. He wanted to build a modern Turkish state. He ended the old empire. In 1923, the Republic of Turkey was born. The Ottoman Empire was gone. A new era began with new hopes and values. The fall of the empire marked the end of centuries of rule. Its culture and architecture remained. Its influence still shaped the region. The Ottoman story is one of rise and fall. It shows how power can grow and fade. It teaches lessons about strength and wisdom. From a small tribe to a vast empire, the Ottomans left a deep mark on history. Their grandeur, expansion, and decline remain unforgettable.